you want to be the next TYT sports host, we are launching TYTNEXT, where we will be looking all across the globe, because we are digital media, baby, so we get to see anybody and everybody, to send in submissions as part of our new TYTNEXT plan. This is for anybody who wants to be a sports broadcaster, who wants to do it in the TYT way, the Young Turks' opinionated, strong manner of delivering the news. But we're looking at you, sports fans, and starting with sports fans. So, there's a lot that goes into making these videos. It sounds like there's about 2,000 different steps. I promise you it's a little bit of information overload, but nothing you can't handle. So, we're going to walk you through with a few different videos, starting with the first one on regards to how to set up your camera, how to, in terms of audio equipment, even down to the process of how your set maybe should look. But again, we'll discuss more afterwards. First, take a look at this video.
The number one question I'm asked when it comes to making videos is, what kind of equipment do I use? Well, the reality is, in some of my videos, I use really high-end cameras, I have a nice backdrop, great lighting, all the bells and whistles, like in this video up here. But today, as you can see, I'm filming with my iPhone, and sometimes I film with my computer. It doesn't take much, and if you want to start making videos that look professional for your business, or you want to start vlogging, or you just want to look really good in your live streams, there are some quick tips to make all of your videos across platforms look great and professional. So I'm going to break down those tips today, and we'll get you started as soon as possible. This is rule number one of shooting with your phone. Always shoot in landscape mode, not in portrait mode, because these black bars on the side don't look good, it doesn't look professional, and nobody likes vertical videos. So make sure you flip it always to be in landscape mode. Another big key is stability. You don't want a shaky video, it just doesn't look good. So you can use both hands, that's the easiest way to do it. Another quick fix is to use your trusty selfie stick. So you can use it to hold the camera steady and film while you're on the go. And of course, using a tripod is always a safe bet. It keeps it stable, it's really easy, and you find them very cheap online. There's actually lots that are specific to phones as well. For my own use, I have this tripod at home, and I have my selfie stick, so I took the top part of the selfie stick off and I attached it to the tripod fitting, and I just mount it on here, and it's good to go. So that's a really easy solution as well to make sure that your camera isn't shaking and you have stable videos. When it comes to lighting, there's just one simple rule that you need to follow. Face the light. Yes, you can go out and get a really nice lighting kit, and there's some very affordable options online, which I'll probably do another video on, but when you're starting, all you need to know is natural light is your friend, so find a light source in your house and face the light, because when you have the light behind you, it creates a weird shadow and you look really dark, and it just doesn't look like great quality video. So make sure that you're facing the light and you'll have a natural glow. When it comes to audio, pretty simple. Close your windows, close your doors, find a really quiet space with very little background noise. And also, if you're uploading your videos to YouTube, make sure there's no music or TV on in the background. One, because it's distracting, but also because you can run into some copyright issues. If you are looking to invest in a mic, I probably will do another video on different types of mics, but for now, quick tip, I use the Rode Record Smart Lav. It's great quality. I think I saw it for about $80 on Amazon recently, so inexpensive, and you control the levels right through an app on your phone. So really easy to use. I'll put a link below so you can find it and purchase it if you want one. When it comes to set, just keep it simple. I know this is an area where people tend to overcomplicate things, myself included. But what I found is, once I made it really simple and just started filming from my apartment, it made my life a lot easier. There's some cases where you're going to want to have a more complex set, but for the most part, to get videos out there quickly, just shoot from a place that you can use often, that has great lighting and has a very simple backdrop, because you want people focused on what you're saying, not what's going on around you. So that's really all you need to get started. Yes, you can invest in lighting and audio equipment down the road, but if you just want to get started making videos and getting your message out there, then this is all you need to use, and you just need to keep it simple.
One, she does mention the purchasing of audio equipment, the purchasing of tripods. Two quick things on that. One, if you are interested in doing that, they are cheap, and there's very cheap ways of doing that. But if you have as much as a smartphone, an iPhone, an Android, or even a webcam on your laptop, that is all you will actually need to submit these videos. Granted, more production quality might help you out in the long run, but what we are really looking for is the personality. We want to see you deliver sports in the opinionated, strong manner like we do on TYT Sports, like we do across the TYT network. There's a reason why Jenko always says too strong. The first video that you just saw is just part one of about a 3-step process of recording your own video. We're going to pump a lot of links into the description box in terms of tutorials, wiki-hows, in terms of editing softwares. There will be a lot of reading material, and we encourage you to look through all of this before you start submitting videos. But let's move forward to the second half of this, which is how to upload a video to YouTube if you've never used one. So let's run clip number 1. All right, so I'm going to walk you through this as we go. As you can see on your screen, this is the TYT Sports page. You're going to click the upload button on the top right. That's going to take you to the page you see here. Very simply, select files to upload. Once you go to that, you want to find a very easy place to store all your videos. As I made a folder, TYTNEXT upload. Click on the video you want to upload and click on open. Once that process occurs, you will see 2 more steps. YouTube uploads the video from your desktop or wherever you saved it to YouTube, and then after you enter your own title, you can add a description. A little bit more on that later. Always be sure to click on Save Changes as we're watching this through. YouTube has 2 steps in this process. 1, it uploads. 2, it processes. Processing is on YouTube's end. Once you click Save, it's going to be about 5-10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes, depending on how long the video is. But make sure you always click Save Changes. Is the most important part. You can always go back in and edit how you want the title to look, what the description is, in terms of annotations, all that fun stuff with YouTube. If you're a little bit familiar with it, it might sound easy, but if you've never used it before, I promise it's a very, very easy process. So now let's go to the second part of the clip, which is after your video has been processed, you can go back to the icon in the top right. That will drop down to an option called the Creator Studio. You click on the Creator Studio and it will take you to your dashboard where you will click on the left to your video manager. Make sure you're on the videos page. Now it looks beefed up because TYT Sports has a lot of videos. Find your video, click on it. This is a privately listed video at first. So as you can see, there's a lot of different options, but what you're going to be focusing on mostly is the info and settings, the little pen icon. You can click on the pen icon, which will take you back to a familiar page. It looks very similar to the uploading page. From here, once again, you can retitle your video, you can add your description, you can tag the video, all things that will be a glossary of items in the description box for later. But the most important part is unlisting your video. Once it is unlisted, you click Save Changes. I can't tell you this enough. Always save everything. YouTube sometimes won't do it. Not a perfect system. So make sure you always click on Save Changes. Make sure it's unlisted. It doesn't need a fancy title. It doesn't need a fancy description. Something as simple as TYTNEXT video number 1, or if you're talking about a specific team in sports, if it's the NFL, you can title it NFL clip number 1. If you're talking about world football, you can title it Premier League Preview clip 1. As long as you can send it over to us in an unlisted form, we will be able to watch it, and we are really, really looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say. So last part of this whole process is to send the videos to tytnext@gmail.com. That is tytnext@gmail.com. Make sure when you send those videos over, you leave your name in the subject and the description of what the video might be. We're going to be getting a lot of video submissions, and we hope that yours are the best. If you are lucky enough to make it, that is awesome, and we're looking forward to that. So, lastly, if you check out the description box below, there's a lot of reference material to look at. Some people have different degrees of experience when it comes to working with YouTube videos. If you've ever used YouTube before in terms of creating your own content, this is probably the simplest step in the world. If you've never used YouTube and you've never created your own videos, make sure to watch through all the reference material, make sure to click on the links, and make sure to rewatch this video a few times if you need to. You can also slow the video down by going to the speed settings and clicking on 0.5, half speed, or a quarter speed if the tutorial with the screen grab was a little bit too fast. So, to recap once again, tytnext@gmail.com for all your submissions. Make sure you unlist your videos, make sure to give them a title so we know what you can be talking about. And make sure to like TYT Sports on Facebook, on Twitter, all that good stuff. We're looking forward to seeing all of your submissions. We'll see you next time.